Gaming Gladiators with Celery and Boom.
Yeah, a little bit more dangerous Storm game than we had before, though, where there's the glimpse back from Disruptor. There's also, you know, a lot of different heroes with some stuns. Even just a mini stun like Luna's Lucent Beam can set up a spear, possibly. So, not quite as free. Both teams going to mid, checking out. They break the smoke. And Zai just walking in, not too worried about things.
Yeah, would you imagine we're going to have back to sort of standard duo lanes, or is there any tri-lane potential from either team like we saw last game?
Both teams have the potential, but I think duo lane seems to be what they're normalizing on now. Perhaps a bit Gaming Gladiators realizing that they've been too predictable in their tri-lane setups before.
30 seconds to battle.
But I think we're going to see a 2-on-2 lane up this time. Mika trying to scout for wards, but Wisp is there, pushing him away.
Yeah, making sure he's not going to get the chance to check for that information.
Cool thing on Gaming Gladiators is that both Celery and Tofu plays Wisp. So in the event that they have Treant, then Celery can play Treant and Tofu can play the Wisp. But here they have Rubik, and Tofu is going to be playing that instead.
That's some pretty, nice steals this game for Rubik.
Yeah, quite a few. 3 runes. Speaking of stealing runes, we had a little bit of a yoink by Boxy there on his Weaver.
He gets away with this, huh?
Yeah, so 3 for 1. Not quite as bad as the 4 for 0 runes that we saw.
Let's see the lane setup, see how things go in the mid. Mickey versus Boom. I mean, this was a lane right early on, first few waves. The Lesh is pretty comfortable, right?
Yes, Lesh should be doing very well in this. Storm is mainly just looking at the creeps, and he's like, I want to farm all of these. And Lesh is looking at Storm going, I want to kill you. That's pretty much how the lane plays out. So Leshrac already dividing all his attention towards the Storm.
Denied.
Absolutely. Actually, Boom instantly down to less than half HP due to the onslaught of damage. Right clicks coming in off the back of the stun setup from Mickey.
Yeah, top lane looking like maybe a little bit of a hard lane here for Wraith King and Wisp against Disruptor spam. His right click and harass.
Yeah, well, you feel on the early levels, Insania and Zai, they'll have more damage that can be sustained from this duo.
Yeah,
Bio and Wraith King.
Yeah, a slight advantage, I would say.
Yeah.
They're just using more spells. Wisp at level 1 only has Tether, so he's used to this. This is what Wisp does in the beginning. You tether and you try and heal up with angles.
And on the other side of the map, things are easier for Matu carrying here on Liquid side in the lane setup.
I think if he gets to level 3 early here, then he can be having a good time. Once you get 15 damage from the Lunar Blessing, Weaver is going to make good use of that as well. It scales very strangely. 5 damage on level 1, 15 on level 2, and then that's a big power spike to play around. So I think that's why we see Boxy hasn't taken all the experience. He's been going out of EXP range, giving Luna some, and he might be doing the same thing again now as he walks away when the creeps are dying.
Now mid lane, Mickey prepping some stacks here as well around the small camp. Nice trip to getting that rune.
Yeah, so far CS-wise though.
Yeah, Storm smashing it.
Yeah, Storm doing really good, focusing on those creeps.
I believe, yeah, what did clear up the small camp, so a bit of a boost to his numbers there. But still, solid stuff from Boom. Now bottom lane. Matu's hit the 3, as you say, so now they can look to punch, set up with the bugs over onto the 2 of them. Tofu's going to turn, good lift up, slams it down onto Matu. Stop the chase, but already we are seeing a lot of physical damage to come in off the back of the bug setup. So Gaming Gladiators will have to be cautious there.
Yeah, Liquid gonna get away with a pull. It's pretty weak creep, sadly. This stack hits the kobolds all around and hill trolls. But Stack Camp should still be able to deny some of the creeps. It is the, you know, pretty much the weakest combination. Not getting the Harpies, not getting the Vools or the Frost Creep. The DPS is so low on this camp. Doesn't look like a stacked camp when a creep wave almost survives against it.
Tofu just...
Oh, top lane. They glimpse him back. They pull back the Wraith King, spearing him to a tree.
He's got the stick charges and the fairy fire.
Ooh, that was close.
Well, yeah, Celery able to step over as well in time to bail him out.
Yeah, and salving him up. He's going to be just fine. Of course, Wraith King with a Wisp. Very sustainable.
to the impurities.
Dire are scanning.
Just a quick mention, production, the team names at the top. Thank you.
Team Tickles versus
Team Tickles
Gladiator, yeah. New matchup.
Yeah, you thought Team Tickles was getting purchased by Gaming Gladiators.
Oh, look at Storm
It's actually
on
Team
mid
Tickles
lane.
buying Liquid.
He's trying to steal everything. He's gonna get only one of them.
Yeah, he didn't get it. Mickey got the cleanup with the stun still.
And
oh,
Glam.
and the glimpse. Oh, that hurts.
No TP.
Oh, no.
Worst. The darkest timeline.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, that.
Didn't get to steal the creeps.
Yeah.
Dies.
Yeah.
Uses TP.
Yeah.
Also, that was the first blood for Mickey.
It's okay. I respawn quickly at least.
Oh, he got one of them, as you say. At least he got one. It could have been worse.
I believe he got the biggest one, too. If we pay attention here, 33 gold. Yeah.
Okay.
So he got the biggest one.
There's always a silver lining. This one is probably one of the thinnest silver linings you'll ever see, though. As everything else, not great. Not great there for Boom. It's going to feel pretty bad. That was a rough set of events there to happen in the mid.
Yeah, not much smiles on that animated face of his there.
That hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, he walks his way back to mid lane, not level 6 yet on Storm, so it takes quite a while. No boot, or he does have boots at least, so yeah, he gets back. At least his friend stacked up his small camp, as we see Matumba being chased a little bit, but it is Boxy who comes in with the big damage.
I have to get back in with another beam, but Boxy won't be able to finish off Tofu. The bug's already gone. Oh boy, yeah, Boom's got to be careful. He's going to have to... No, despite that death, of course, yes. CS is still fine for Boom. He's back in. Just quite a bit of a step up there for Mickey. Getting the chance to take him down in that matter.
Yeah, mid tower. I mean, there's a catapult alive. Maybe you can make a move and play around your Leshrac a bit, but he's not really maxing out Edict yet. So online for you to push. See Matumba's right clicks actually do a bit of damage to Tide, as he has 3 points in Lunar Blessing, plus 25.
Yeah.
So if Tidehunter only has 1 point in Kraken Shell, removing 18 damage, you're still doing good damage through it.
Over in the river, Tofu. He's going to try and hold back Mickey, but Boxy's in on top of him. And
oh no, the stack as well, identified. And
the bounty rune.
Yeah, big thief here. Mickey getting everything.
Yeah, much more successful with his thievery compared to what Boom could do.
Yeah, I mean, those bounty runes, they add up. It makes everyone on your team feel a little bit better. Also makes me wonder, if Disruptor didn't get these bounty rune golds, what would his net worth be right now then? Because he's sitting at 400.
That's actually insane, yeah.
He'd be owing money to the bank.
I guess he was living the consumable lifestyle. See the mid. They're going to try for an attempt to take down Mickey. With the drag back, they'll be able to do it.
Yeah, nice gank there. You see the power of Wisp with a stick as well, giving extra mana to Storm.
Oh, what a match. He tried to dive in for the kill, but he's going to get punished for that one. Boom's in with the TP. Matty couldn't quite finish it off. He popped the stick charge, but he was a little too short on the mana to have a follow-up Lucent Beam to take down Ace. Big response there from Boom. He's getting himself back in the game.
Yeah, he's really back now. He's going to get level 7 as well from a big camp. So this is absolutely fantastic for him. He's still going to be behind the Leshrac quite a bit of net worth, but could not really ask for better.
Big kill, yeah. Making that move onto Matu as early as it was. Matu just getting a little bit too aggressive. Just didn't expect the TPs to come in after what had happened in the mid.
Oh, Boxy. Gonna get ulted.
Straight out, it's going to catch the two of them and anchor smash. Ends the life of Boxy. See if they could chase Matu as well. Turn with the beam. Telekinesis fired out, but with the Fade Bolt, but they haven't got the grab.
Yeah, for now, it looks like Mickey is just playing some farming game as well in his Leshrac, catching up a bit in jungle, or catching up. I mean, he's leading the way. He's very farmed, but he's waiting for a good moment to pressure.
Going to try and get in on top of Boom. Boom's got Celery backing him up, and Boom, in fact, tries to turn and fight back. Oh, that's a beautiful one for Mickey.
Yeah, it feels fantastic together as Leshrac. Of course, Storm would have loved to see that rune as well, so nice one for Mickey there.
On Tofu. He's come across to try and mess with Matumba. Oh, he's going to put him up on the cliff. He's up on the cliff. Tofu does die. A TP's on cooldown for 20 seconds, so he's going to have to chill up here for 20, take a bit of a breather.
Yeah, I mean, he can touch the trees from up there. It's nice. Hey, he's just chilling.
Yeah, not much to be done for a few more seconds as he waits for his TP, Matumba.
Yeah, just scratch your beard for a while, you know. It's he's waiting.
I can TP now, but I guess he's just working out where he wants to head.
Yeah, he's paying attention if he wants to go bottom, but that Shrek is going to take the farm down there. So
I mean, he's taking his time. Come on, Matu, get off the cliff. He's still in. Oh, he was waiting. Oh. Okay, he didn't want to wait for the TP. Gets a Tumbler's Toy sent out and makes the alternative route off the cliff.
There we go.
Big brain. Saves the TP for a better move.
Yeah, responsible. Not wasting toilet paper, you know?
Yeah, very nice neutral item to find as well. Especially if you're getting put on cliffs.
Stupendous.
Yeah, we see Storm invading now, stealing some from the triangle of the Radiant. Of course, being joined up by Celery, who dug up a little present for him.
Oh.
The bounty rune.
Very nice. And yeah, we're seeing Celery just continuously teaming up with the Storm already. You know that Boom wants to speed up and look for action. We've seen Storm, IO combos ball out of control very early on in the game. IO just enabling the Storm massively in the early stages.
Yeah, I think this Wisp for now is going to help Storm a lot, and then maybe in the very late game we'll see him team up instead with Wraith King, so maybe a bit more of a polyamorous Wisp than the one that stays
That's
with
true.
one partner.
He's going to have some different phases of the game where he's got different cores that he can really set on fire.
Exactly. But for now, we have about a 1k gold lead here for Team Radiant, farming pretty well. Very slow start to the game overall. The only ones making moves is really mid lane, as we see a fantastic drop. Very trinket for Storm. That is so huge getting that. It's hard to stress how important it is actually for a Storm player. You want that.
Top lane mid should be able to take this tower out.
Yeah.
Bottom lane Ace. Trying to run down Insania, but a glimpse back will keep Insania at a safe distance. And of course, Ace not wanting to pop the Ravage for a support, wants to save it for something bigger. The top lane tower will go down. See if Liquid put any efforts into defending the bottom one. They do have a pretty good setup. TP's ready on Zan. He's beefy with the armlet done.
They could move down there. Yeah, could move down there, but it's pretty dangerous to do so. But I think they will.
Let's see. Let's see how strong they feel fighting into the push of a Tide with a Ravage at the ready. Boxy's going to start clearing the wave out. Insania's around. Ravage is just going to be popped for Boxy.
It's not dead though.
It's not enough damage at all. Boxy's fine. He's back up to pretty much full HP with a time lapse.
Boxy's going to be laughing all the way back to full HP.
That was a very aggressive Ravage from Ace. And now, I mean, now there's no Ravage, so if they want to come and defend.
Yep. I mean, this Weaver has the Ocean Heart and Fluffy Hats, also infused raindrops and an Earn Magic one. It's quite tanky.
Looks like the tower will still go down. It's going to be mid where we get a bit of action as they're moving on to mid. Static Storm and Kinetic Field does trap the Storm. Zai getting in position, but they've got all to relocate their Celery. Comes in with a save, gets Boom out of harm's way. He'll keep the Storm alive.
Yeah, fantastic save there by Celery. They're just in time. In the nick of time before he ticked out there.
He's also able to make his way out of there. So even with the Ravage used, Liquid, they look to try and make the move mid rather than defend bottom, so tower will fall to Ace.
Yeah, both teams expending big ultis but not getting a kill. This was a lot closer though by Liquid.
Yeah, that was very, very close. Almost certainly dead there if Celery wasn't able to come in with a save.
Yeah, for now we have Wraith King kind of flying ahead in farm, by the way, a little bit compared to the opponent's carry. He's about 1,000 ahead of Luna.
Oh, Tofu tried to catch Boxy there with a spear, but Boxy already on the move.
Spear is a fantastic steal on Rubik. You have so much range on it as well. It's a very nice spell to have. But I think he wants Shukuchi even more, so he's looking for the Weaver. Can't see him though.
Bounty.
Luna getting jumped top, but it's going to be a disjoint, I think.
On bottom lane, Boxy. Oh, again, Tofu a little slow on the spear.
Yeah.
Boxy's able to make it away, but Tofu got what, as you said, he came for. He managed to get the Shukuchi steal.
Yeah, that's all good for him. Gonna have that for a while. Wisp left alone as the Storm TP'd base. Storm very close to Orchid now. That's the biggest timing that we've got coming up.
Absolutely, yeah. Once that's done, you know that Celery's going to be bringing them all over the shop. Ready to back him up and allow Boom to play aggressive, looking for the kills.
I like Mika's item build, though, against it. I mean, he has Hood already, and he's going for Eul Scepter. The full Eul Scepter seems to be purchased now. So I think he's going to be just fine in terms of survivability.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Without doubt, he's not going to be able to be the target that Boom has in his sights. Boom's going to have to look for the quicker pick onto other heroes.
Seems like Gaming Gladiators want to take control over mid.
Tofu and Dyrachyo, they're going very deep. The arena's going to be out as well as the Static Storm. They should be able to take Dyrachyo down the one. Celery's going to come in with the tether. Help reset his. Boom zips back over. They've gone through the Wraith King once. The Ravage is out onto the three of them. Zai will die. Zip over to Mikke with the pullback of the Vortex. They're looking to take him down, but Matu's in with the Eclipse. Gaming Gladiators, they've got to back off a little bit. Boom's low on mana. Glimpse back onto Dyrachyo, peeling him apart from the rest of his teammates. Celery comes in with the tether, but he hasn't got enough heals to keep the Wraith King alive. As Dyrachyo falls, they'll keep chasing Gaming Gladiators out of their half of the map. Boom again, very low on the mana. He's got a final little bit that gets him over the river to safety. Celery also tethering across. Boxy chases down the IO. Will finish him off as it's a second kill for Boxy. Matu's been looked towards by Ace and Tofu. It will die. Tofu's out as well with the Shikuchi. As Boxy's trying to dive in for more, there's going to be a buyback from Celery. Another glimpse onto Tofu, but with the Shikuchi still stolen, he's away. Boxy will lay down the vision, comes over him with the Shikuchi himself. As it'll be another kill for Boxy's Weaver.
Yeah, and the fight is not done yet. The Storm, a lot of mana.
They want to go for Boxy, but again, he's away with the Shikuchi. Boom's not going to be able to finish him, but he's used all his mana. Ooh, just enough to get to high ground, but with the Thunderstrike, they've got the vision to glimpse him back, and they can't save him. Boom goes down. It's an ultra kill for Boxy.
Yeah,
15
Boxy.
minutes in.
This is what we saw on day one, and we're going to see it again.
A killer.
Yeah, cold and calculated, getting tipped by his teammates here
right.
for... I mean...
Ultra kill Boxy, 15 minutes. Poor Weaver. I mean, we saw early in the tournament him having a fantastic game on the Weaver.
He's trying to outdo his own performance
It
there.
was a little slow in terms of the start of this one, but all kicked off there, and he was picking up all the glory.
That's crazy. He's now flying ahead a bit. 4,600 net worth. He's almost catching up to the offlaners.
Catching up to Batumba, man.
Yeah.
There's only 1,000 gold or so in it. Boxy's ready to take over.
Absolutely fantastic fight for him. Even so, though, it was pretty scrappy. A lot of people going down, so
yeah.
Gaming Gladiators still slightly ahead overall, but they lost momentum in that fight. Weaver now charging in.
There we go. He's ready for more boxing. He's felt the taste of killing, and he wants to go for more. The Static Storm's down. He's going to get zipped across towards. They'll be able to finish him off this time. Boom. Kills the Weaver, but Dyrachyo's dead.
Yeah, I mean, you trade your Weaver for a carry still.
It's going to feel a bit weird. Boom. Should be fine. Not got anyone else to catch him, and again, just getting right back underneath the tower.
Yeah, long sip to get away from the glimpse of Disruptor. Have to be mindful of the glimpse.
Nice, has got Ravage in a few seconds, so they should have a chance of holding back a push if Liquid want to try.
Yeah, I think Liquid are fine just farming up right now, though. Luna has invaded the enemy jungle, farming away just fine. They just killed the enemy carry, so closing up that gap, because Wraith King was getting more farmed than Luna, but of course, with him dead...
A couple of deaths back to back there from Dyrachyo, slowing him down a bit.
Yeah, it equals out. Now they both have 2 deaths, but his came at a later stage, which honestly hurt you more as a carry. Later on, you farm faster. Clearing out ancient stacks as Wraith King takes a while, so he's going to be here. Yeah, there we see. He was doing quite well, but now it's evening out a bit.
No, for sure. Matu closing the gap a little bit. Going for the BKB next after the Dragon Lance as well, making sure that he's kitted out for the fights and ready to respond to the jump of the Storm and the potential Ravage threat from Ace.
Grove Bow dropping for the Luna as well. A fantastic item with the Dragon Lance and Grove Bow. You can attack people from a very reasonable distance, not being so much of a melee hero anymore. this fight of the supports, man.
See Tofu Cooching around the area. It's going to be okay. Gets himself out of sentry range.
They're so damn sneaky. Both teams dewarding each other. This is not an ultra high-paced game from Storm's perspective, though. This is not looking like the Storm Wisp we saw before.
No.
That was all over the place. Instead, it is feeling a little bit slower. On the bright side for Gaming Gladiators, as usual, Ace is massive on his Tidehunter. He's got 8.3k golds. He's really fat.
That's pretty well. I mean, what's sort of next on the shopping list for him?
Maybe a pipe early in this game. It's not an item we usually see, but you're against a Lesh. Leshrac is always warranting a pipe, I feel. Just by the AoE damage that he does. You can mitigate so much of it, but maybe he wants something else first.
It could be very nice, especially considering you're playing with a core by your side. The Storm doesn't want to buy a BKB anywhere early in his build.
Oh, Matumba.
Oh, they'll happily blow the Ravage to start this one off.
Wow, that damage from the crit on Wraith King when Gush comes out first and then the Desolator as well. That's a lot of minus armor.
Talking about minus armor, they'll be able to head over and use it on Roche as well. 30 seconds without Matumba Man. I don't think Liquid's going to have an effort at doing anything about this one. Not really got any hero that could jump in for any sort of steal either. So Gaming Gladiators should be able to take this pretty safely.
Yeah, very clean move going in, taking that kill on the enemy carry and then just straight into Roche. Even digging up another little present there for Storm. The shovel working overtime.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And a game that I feel like we're probably one of the longer times where we've had both teams able to keep their tier 1s alive here, reaching up to the 20th minute. And even though they've got the Aegis on Gaming Gladiators, Liquid are going to be prepared to pull together a defense here around this tower. They know still that the strength is very balanced between these two teams. Very close right now.
Yep, for sure. I think you still might be interested in fighting even into Aegis if you're Liquid, because splitting up is a dangerous ordeal against Storm Spirit. If you play on, too many parts of the map, then you will see what happened with Matumba there.
Where's the jump side? He's going to be able to get the arena on the two of them. Spear combo sets up onto Dyrachyo. The stun for the Lesh catches down Tofu. Tofu goes down. Boom's going to zip over, comes in with the silence on the Boxy. Boxy's taken down. Dyrachyo tried to turn. Bizarre will be able to force his first life. Zai turns with the spear, but he's surrounded by the four of them as Zai dies. Liquid only able to get the kill on Tofu. Does respond with a buyback on Rubik and take away one life from the Wraith King. But it's not enough. Gaming Gladiators, they'll clean up and turn it around. Yeah,
and they're definitely going to look to turn that into a tower. They want more, and a regen rune for Storm. Wow, fantastic rune for him. He's going to be fight ready.
No Mars, no Weaver, no defense here.
And there we see Wisp switching to Wraith King when it's pushing time, getting that physical damage going.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Solid objective taken here whilst they have the power of the Aegis, and early on in the pickup as well. Still a clean 3 minutes to make moves. BKB's done on Matumba, so obviously having much more of a presence in the fights. He turns up with the BKB.
Yeah, disassembled the Dragonlance to get it. And even so, it's kind of slow.
Quick catch from Zai. That'll be a nice long death on Tofu, of course. He just bought back, so he's out for a long one.
Yeah, 70 seconds is quite a bit of time. Could be a tier 1 tower push even into Aegis, maybe? Since you do have BKB on Luna now.
Yeah, we're getting immediate smoke up from Mickey and Boxy.
Yeah, they want to catch. Wraith King does not have BKB himself.
Cooldown on his ultimate still for 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Dyrachyo knows he's playing it safe and smart. Back under the tier 2 he goes.
Meanwhile, Matumba shows bottom. They're going to jump him immediately and force out the BKB. He does not wait. He uses it immediately.
Yeah, TP's coming over as well from Liquid, just in case Boom did try and zip to chase down Matu as the BKB expired.
Yeah, but that means they don't have a chance to push during this Rubik death, and the BKB was still expended just to defend yourself. If they grouped up, maybe they could have gone, a favorable fight. But also, they would be pushing into Ravage, so perhaps it's a bit too scary, respecting Ace on his Tidehunter.
Yeah, continued good runes as well for Boom. Arcane's ready for the next fight.
Look at the farm on the 3 cores of Gaming Gladiators. Like, all 3 at, the same farm up there in the top.
Yeah, very, very even with one another.
Yeah. Experts of synchronized farming. I saw it before.
Here we go, Boom. It's a big zip straight up to the high ground. He's looking to play around with the 3 of them. Now he'll turn and he'll rest for Insania.
We might see a long aggressive zip still. Yeah, they're going for Lesh.
Ace holding back with the Ravage for now. It's a little too close to the high ground. He doesn't want to try and force his teammates to fight that close to the base of Liquid.
Yeah, still Arcane Rune up for quite a bit of time, so...
Yeah, Boom's going to go again. Another catch with the zip. Vortex the side is tasted in with the Ravage, gets the 2 of them. Matu did get the BKB back off in time. It just came back up. So Matu looking to hold his ground. Arena's down, but Boom's already out of it. Dyrachyo's got the reincarnation back up. He's going to be back for a second round, and they're still without Mickey for 40 seconds. Boom, he's getting low, but he's got the Aegis. He's also going to be able to turn immediately with the Orchid and the drag back onto Boxy. Boxy up in the air, and he's out of mana. He's not going to be able to get the time lapse up. Boxy goes down. as they kill him off as he tries to chase on, but Duracho was left behind the tier 2 tower. So Liquid, they take the carry down a second time. Boom's still good to go though, and he knows there's no BKB on Matuma Man. It's already been used. Glimpse is used to try and tear him away from the Luna, but it doesn't matter. The damage has been done. Matu goes down.
Yeah, stolen Eclipse on Rubik there, so he has all the damage in the world. If there's no BKB available, you cannot survive against that. So great catch there, and Matumba just getting a little bit too far out, not expecting the Storm to come back. This is the thing. If you're used to playing against Storm, you think you know how much he can do, and then you see him do all those things. He has Wisp, so you can imagine him doing all that one more time. That's pretty much his potency. Add an Arcane Rune to that as well, it's just crazy. So he's not out of mana. He's around, he's looking to kill you.
And he's having a great time with the RNG on these runes. I feel he's got regen into Arcane into
yeah,
regen.
it's just cycling, cycling
and this is going to be pretty big.
Oh, he has Aegis regen too. He can zip a lot right now, but only for a few seconds.
See what the plan is here from Liquid. They tried to time the moves so they can make it when that Aegis had been taken away from Boom. But everybody's up on Gaming Gladiators. Let's see what Liquid could do to start things off. They're going to go for Tofu. They do get the arena down. They're able to trap both support. No, Celery's out with the tether. Is he actually going to lift the buggies on him, the Vessel as well? That will take him out. Celery doesn't manage to escape. Liquid get the jump off successfully. 2 supports down. The space is there for them to take the mid tower.
Yeah, and that's a long death still on the Wisp, so he's not going to be around. But they take the tier 1 tower. Roshan's not up yet, of course. So not too much else they can get during the death timer, just farming and getting map control. Duracho playing it very safe on bottom lane, not having seen where all of Liquid went, so he hid in the tree line. He's scanning, making sure that it's safe on his triangle, and then he's going to go and farm it.
Now, the BKB timings are going to be big for Duracho and Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very important. Especially with Ace, of course, going for the more greedy build. The Ags into Refresher for him. He wants to make sure that he's having the true impact in these fights and able to find those jumps whilst the BKBs have come to an end from Liquid.
Yeah, Aghanims is fantastic for him in this game. Adding some AoE control, AoE slow. It's really strong, getting the AoE gush. He has the 10% slow talent, of course, and gush damage talent, like pointed out. So game slowing down a little bit. We see Weaver showing himself top, but everyone else kind of hiding, not wanting to show too much on lanes.
Dire's top tower is under
Catapult wave, though, they want to push with it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And Glyph kills it off.
And in sort of your opinion in this game, is there a team that's more comfortable with the game slowing down? Is either side pressured to try and end it ASAP?
I think at the pace that it's going, you're probably happy taking it late if you're Guardians of the Galaxy. Gaming Gladiators?
Yeah.
Yep. You're probably happy going late here when you have a Refresher, but they're going to fight. They don't want to just sit back.
There we go. Boxy is going to be shown in front. They get the setup here to jump. BKB's coming in for Duracho. Ravage comes in from Ace. He pretty much catches the 4 of them. As Boxy goes down and buyback time lapse so he can return straight to the front lines of the fight. Zykovic with the BKB smashes down the tide. They'll turn their attention over towards the Storm. He's caught in the Static Storm, but they get the lift up over to the side.
He's still static.
He's saved. He tries to zip away. Gets moves back. It doesn't matter. He's able to get the zip off once more. Boxy, it's a dieback. He's out of the game. BKB from Matuma Man comes to an end. The Gush slow out of the 2. Ace jumps back in with another anchor smash. Duracho gets in on the front. Beats down onto Mickey. Reincarnation pop. Another Gush cleans up Mickey's eyes. Push back. Matu, he can't deal with these 3 on his own, and he's not going to be able to run either as Duracho crits him down.
Fantastic fighting there. That was also the buyback on the Weaver, of course. Really nice fighting. I like the stolen Static Storm there as well by Rubik, getting big impact. But that was a beautiful Ravage.
I mean, it was, yeah, great frontline plays there from Ace. And it was, as we were seeing, the Shard as well from Tofu, coming in clutch, getting that save, being able to rip Boom away from danger.
Yeah, I feel like they could pick any target they wanted with that initiation. They could just start the fight in such a favorable way, as we see Storm going for a zip, picks off the Disruptor.
Feeling pretty comfortable now, starting to send off the tips as well with the pickoffs that he gets.
And he's full mana again, basically. He can zip all the way to top lane if he wants to, if he sees Mars here.
And the T-pin inside is going to make a move. And let the jump up to Duracho. Duracho's able to get the BKB off. The arena's out. Duracho's ready to turn. Boom, zip straight over. They come up with the tether. They're going to be able to move in and take down Mickey. Mickey's dead. The BKB comes to an end on Zai's side. He's also surely dead. They're coming in with the TP's Liquid to try and help him out, but Zai's already gone. Boxy Shikuchi's over, looking towards Duracho. Duracho's getting bitten down by the bug. The bug will do it. Boxy's bug kills off the carry. He looks to Shikuchi in time. That's back out. Matuma's into the game. See if they can chase these 4 away right now. There's no Duracho Wraith King. Pieces from Tofu being used to try and get Celery away from them, but the Yules is there. Boxy's able to catch them. Celery goes down.
Sell Celery. Don't turn around. And again, a regen rune. What is this game?
He's gone
Is this rigged? There's so many.
He's ready to go back in with it. And he just killed and tipped Insane. He's going to be able to do it again here.
Still regen rune. It keeps going. Wow. This is the most value rune game I've seen for a Storm in a long time. Full mana again after all that.
All in all, though, a good little defense there around that tier 2. Duracho pushing on, and whilst he had reincarnation unavailable and Liquid, they were able to respond and punish that.
Yeah, they did get something for it. They did. It's disconcerting the way this Storm is balling out of control right now. They do have something neat, by the way. A little soft counter to Storm is the Luna has Shard and Quick Buy and Mindbreaker, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So he can have a very instant silence over on Storm in the fights, which can of course help because they have some good stuns. Some of them are a bit telegraphed though. The Spear, the Split Earth, not the fastest stuns.
Boxy has been found, instantly killed.
Yeah, you're at the point where if you show, you might just get blown up immediately.
Yeah, they smoke, they get the kill, they immediately smoke up again.
Yeah, they're going for a triangle. Liquid know about it, I think.
Oh, Insania and Zai might be in trouble. Duracho jumps in, but won't.
Look at bottom room.
It's an Arcane! What's going on?
This game.
I mean, hang on a minute, what's happening here? I've lost count of the Arcanes and Regions that they've been getting this game. Boom's been very fortunate. He's a very happy Storm.
I mean, he's getting them because they're winning, though. If they weren't in control, these would all go towards the Leshrac instead, which would be equally powerful. So it's just being rewarded for doing well. The rich get richer.
And even richer here into Roche as well. Gaming Gladiators, they'll take this. Aegis and Shard going their way. Who's going to take the Shard?
Yeah, who's going to get it?
Who's going to take it?
Maybe Wisp?
No, but what's up, Boom? Oh, no, yeah, passes it over. He's going to be giving it to Celery.
Yeah, I think he's not insta-using it, so they're not sure, but I think...
Does he want to give it to the Tide?
Yeah, there's probably a case for Tide taking it, but
yeah.
I used it in the end.
Okay.
It is very good. You get the stun, 1.75 seconds of stun and 150 damage. Great against Blink Initiation. So Mars has to be careful not to blink into a tether without BKB on.
I mean, look at this from Liquid. A Gaming Gladiator is going to expect Liquid to be out here.
Probably not.
Who's going to start the fight, though? He's in onto Matuma Man. Matuma Man is on the big baby. From the side, Mickey's able to land the split off onto the 2, and then Duracho goes down 1. Boom. He's over towards Zai, but Zai's got the BKB. Polterina's down to the 3 of them. Ravage comes in. They've locked down the left track. That's Mickey dead. He has got buyback available. He's going to use it. Outpost is still under Liquid's control. Mickey's going to look to try and get back over and keep this fight going. But they've lost Insania. Celery taken down the Spirit Vessel. Booming with his last bit of mana. Back over towards Matuma Man. Pulls him back with a Vortex. Zai gets critted down by Duracho. Jump forward from Ace with the Anchor Smash. They've taken down another. As that's going to be Matu down for 80 seconds. There's going to be no further buybacks available from Liquid. So Mickey's got to run.
Run, Leshrac. Get out of here.
This Boom's getting refueled here. The mana's building up. And he's going to have just enough to close in. He gets the Vortex quickly. Grabs him back into the reach of Ace and Tofu as Mickey die back. 90 seconds, no less. Yeah. Gaming Gladiators, they can push on.
And as on demand, there's now a DD rune when they can push. So now you have DD rune on the Wraith King pushing down on the mid lane. Oh boy. This is not great for Liquid fans out there.
Yeah, this is going to be a big, hard-hitting push, and a push that's still backed up by Boom with his Aegis. Didn't even lose 1 life in that fight, Boom.
At least 1 lane of Rax is going to be falling here.
There's tier 2s on the side lanes, so unless Gaming Gladiators go for the game, they won't get more than the mid-racks.
Yeah, they are respawning in 5 on Mars. He has BKB ready, doesn't have Arena though, and I think without... Oh, nice Yule's Dispel there over on the DD rune.
Still though, the mid is indeed going down. Full refresher done on Ace.
Yeah, that is 1 lane secured. They're gonna hijack the creeps, kill those.
Yeah, I'll have to look for a tier 2. They'll make their way up top. The creeps are pushing over so they can get themselves onto this tier 2 relatively shortly. And this will push the Golden Dratcher very close to his next item, looking to get the Skadi up.
Yeah, that Skadi could be really huge here. Very good against the Leshrac. Also great for locking on to the Luna. Stopping her healing, of course.
Now to a 19k lead now, Gaming Gladiators. A huge advance against Liquid.
Yeah, that was a really thick split earth, by the way, on bottom. Like that.
It was from, yeah, he got it from the tree line onto the two of them.
But Mars had to jump the back line to stop Tide from following up. So he jumped Tide, but that means that they just got away, sadly, from the two-man stun. Not really able to get what they want, Team Liquid.
It does seem that the team fights head-on are just too difficult right now for Liquid enough. And these 5v5s... We've got another arcane rune!
What is this?
They just don't stop!
Dire's structures are
No,
fortified.
they don't.
They don't. I mean, that's got to be at least, what is 4th arcane rune in this game? Maybe even more.
Yeah. I want to count for all the arcanes plus
Yeah, where's
region
our
runes.
stats? We don't have the numbers. I wonder if we can run them on the runes we've had this game.
Yeah, hacker man, get on it. There we go. Oh, as he jumps in.
They're bursting him down. He's not going to get the chance to get his BKB off. He's just dead. They are 100 to 0 Matsu. And he's got no buyback. Was buying up to try and get that Daedalus done. He can't come back into this. And Gaming Gladiators, they're going to look to punish that. They jump forward. Ace is going to get pushed back by the spear, but he still gets the Ravage off. Takes out Mickey and Istania. There's no buyback on Mickey either still, of course. It's on cooldown.
Yeah, they're both dead. +1, +2 dead. No way to get them back either. Missing 300 gold on Luna. But even if he was alive, how can he fight without everyone? They're so far behind. And pick off again. You can't show at this point. Boxy just gets killed.
I mean, Boxy's got a buyback. Instania has, but Mickey's out for 40. Yeah, they're just going to call it. They can't pull a fight together right now. They're too far behind. GG's called. Gaming Gladiators here with this Game 3 victory. And a very, very nice looking one there. Boom. It was that rough beginning, that death around the small camp still. Everything after that, it just looked up and up. He picked up his game perfectly. Gaben was behind him, as we saw, with some fantastic runes being handed their way. But outside of that, of course, the play, it was phenomenal. And as you were pointing on earlier, Ace just super farmed on this Tide. Each fight, they just couldn't really deal with the Ravage. They just didn't have a team fight to present against Gaming Gladiators at any point in this game, Liquid.